We will see the changes in energy stores. This is an important topic in the energy. So there are different changes in energy stores. So first we will start with the kinetic energy. So the kinetic store of energy is associated with the moving object. So kinetic energy is associated with it is related with the moving object. When there is a moving object, we will see the kinetic store of energy. Okay. Now second point, the greater the mass and the faster is moving, there will be the more kinetic store. Always remember, greater the mass and faster it's moving, it will get greater energy in the kinetic store. Okay. Now how we will calculate the kinetic energy of the moving object? We have the formula, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Okay, so Ek is the kinetic energy, the unit is joule, m is the mass, okay, unit is kilogram, and v is the speed, or we can say velocity, in unit is meter per second. Okay, so what we have to remember in the kinetic energy, it is associated with the moving object. Greater the mass and the faster is moving, greater the energy in the kinetic store. And what is the equation for the kinetic energy? Ek is equal to half mv square. Okay, and the unit is joule. Now we will see the gravitational potential energy. Okay, before we learn about kinetic energy, now we'll see the gravitational potential energy. So in this part, the gravitational potential energy is related with the height of object. Okay, in kinetic energy it was moving object. In the gravitational potential energy, it is related associated with the height of object. Higher the object and greater its mass, the greater the energy in the gravity store. This is the important point. The higher the object and the greater its mass, the greater the energy in the gravity store. And what is the formula? Gravitational potential energy is equal to m into g into h. E is equal to gravitational potential energy, m is the mass, g is the gravitational field strength, and is the height of the object. Okay, now next is elastic potential energy. Okay, so it is related to the object that can be stretched, twisted, or compressed. Okay, all 3 points. It is associated with the stretch, twisted, or compressed. Greater the extension of a spring, greater the energy in the elastic store. So what you have to remember, greater the extension of the spring, the greater the energy in the elastic store. And how you will calculate? E is equal to half Ke square, where E is equal to elastic potential energy, K is equal to spring constant, and E is equal to extension. And the last is the power. What is the power? Power is the amount of energy transferred to a system every second, or we can say it is a work done to a system every second. So 1 joule of energy transferred in 1 second is equal to 1 watt of power. So P is equal to E by T, where P is equal to power, W is equal to work done, and T is equal to time. Okay, so we can write P is equal to W by T, or P is equal to E by T. E is nothing but the energy transferred, and the second is P is equal to W by T, where W is equal to work done. So what is power? Power is the amount of energy transferred or work done to every second. And what is the formula? P is equal to W by T, or P is equal to E by T.